I tell you, I got a story for you today. I was thinking the other day about Earl, and we hadn't heard from Earl for quite a while. And sure enough, who shows up today? Old Earl. And was he cranking? He was wound up, I tell you. I want to share with you what Earl shared with me. And I'm going to call it More Buttons Than Sense. It'll be told by Earl and told by John Hart. Well now, Earl here, pull up a chair, set your phone down, if you can figure out how, and let's talk about this modern world where everything's got a button, a beep, a buzz, or a light that blinks like it's trying to communicate with outer space. Back when I was growing up, the only thing that beeped was a smoke alarm, and that was just to let you know supper was ready. But now folks got more buttons than sense. So the other day, my nephew, Travis, shows up with a brand new truck. Not a real truck. Not the kind with dents that tell stories, but one of them shiny things that looks like it's allergic to dirt. He says, "Earl, check this out. My truck parks itself." I said, "Son, if your truck don't need you, you better sleep with one eye open, 'cause if it can park itself, it can leave you for somebody with a better credit score." He laughs, presses a button, and the truck starts moving on its own. It stepped back like it was a snake. Then he says, "Watch this." It heats the seats, cools the seats, gives you a back massage. I said, "Travis, that ain't a truck, that's a recliner with wheels." But it didn't stop there. He hands me his phone, big mistake, and says, "You can start the truck from anywhere." So I hit a button, truck starts. I hit another button, truck honks. I hit a third button, and the truck locks him out. He's standing there hollering, "Earl, stop pushing things." I said, "Now you know how the rest of us feel when you people hand us these gadgets." And while we're on the subject, I went to the grocery store last week. Used to be simple. You walk in, you get your bread, you leave. Now the checkout machine talks to you like it's your ex-wife. Unexpected item in the bagging area. Well, of course it's unexpected. I didn't expect to be doing your job today. And then it says, "Please place your items in the bag." I did. It's right there. You're looking at it. You're a computer. You should know more than me. And don't get me started on password. Everything needs a password. Just absolutely everything, okay? Your bank, your email, your toaster probably. And they all say the same thing. Password must contain one capital letter, one number, one symbol, one ancient rune, and the feather of a hawk. I can't remember all that. I'm still trying to remember where I put my glasses, and half the time they're on my head. But here's the thing. All these gadgets, all these buttons, all these fancy conveniences, they ain't making folks happier. They're making them busier, louder, more distracted, and somehow more confused than ever. People used to sit on the porch and talk. Now they sit in the same room and text each other like they're negotiating a hostage situation. Earl says a button can make life easier, but it can't make life better. Better comes from slow mornings, good people, and knowing when to put the phone down and pick your head up. So if you're listening to this right now, take a breath, look around. Remember, you're the one with the brain, not the gadget. I'm Earl, and I'll see you next time, unless my nephew's truck drives off without him again. Mercy, I told you he was all wound up. I hope you enjoyed Earl today. If you did, hit a like, a share, and a follow. Until next time, God bless you, and I'll see you on down the road.